season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
Over his 10-game stretch, he's taken on a bigger role in this offense. His usage rate has gone up, and he's accepted this additional responsibility seamlessly.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Flag is out there with P.J. Washington, and it's Davis in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3, small forward. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you play?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. 5 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. Fires from deep. And it's Flag with a rebound. It's stolen by Curry. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Pass to Flag. Davis against Green. And here's Flag outside. That's in there! Davis with the assist.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's Curry. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic.
And that's the competitive fire Steph Curry plays with. You just knew he was going to have an answer there.
And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flag, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
It's good.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving attacking. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
He knocks down another from the mid-range. Irving has this shot down pat.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Curry finds Green. Butler on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Davis for the rebound. And so Davis will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Here's Butler. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Curry. Now here's Moody. Fires the 3. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Dallas. Not a bad place to be. Holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've played with a lot of effort over this last stretch. Sometimes that's the only edge you need to beat teams that are similar in talent. They're the class of their division right now.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marshall, he's checked in for Davis. Christie comes in for Washington. Exum's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Russell is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Exum. They grab their own miss. Christie passes to Russell. Lively with a screen on Curry. Here's Russell, and the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Curry against Russell. Pass to Green. Back to Butler. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. For Dallas, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Marshall. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Butler. Five on the clock. From the wing. Again, the miss by Butler.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for Dallas.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Marshall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Dallas on top, up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Martin in at small forward. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Curry, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Curry's got 11.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Graham.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Russell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Tries from 6 feet, just 4 to shoot. Lively passes to Williams, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Outside, Green. Left side, Curry. Poke loose. Stolen by Russell. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. And it's good for 2. Irving's got his second basket.
Impressive work inside that time from Irving. He is one of the most talented scorers in this league.
Pass to Horford. Screen by Horford. Fires for 3. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
Mavericks ball.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Dallas, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, there's the Warriors. They're 6th overall in the conference.
Well, I think for Golden State, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you, BA.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. The big man, AD, down low. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Golden State.
Hey, yo, right here.
Irving looking around. The jump hook. Goes back up. And the bucket as Lively finishes. Lively's got his second basket on the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Horford for three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Russell. 1:21 left in the second. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Davis. Flag comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Russell. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the teams picking up the most steals this season. The Warriors, #1.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. He buries it from 3.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Screen by Lively. Pass to Flag. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Here's Irving. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Mavericks on top, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their head, running for cover.
So you're scared. I get it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
The Warriors trailing. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Curry splashes it in.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Davis with a screen on Butler. Inside, deflects the pass. AD doing what he does.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
Now Curry, he's got 17. Fast break, here we go. Here's Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Moody from outside. Mavericks with a rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Thompson scanning the floor. Thompson, a screen on Curry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Green finds Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. Back to Green. Launches it. Green able to hit from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat-out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Stephen Curry, number 1. Third is Kyrie Irving.
These last couple games, both these guys have been red hot, finding buckets with ease and playing from the heart.
Curry against Irving. The 3.
And that is the tenacity that Butler always plays with. He takes defense personally.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green.
Well, make no mistake about it, Anthony Davis is still one of the best two-way players in this league.
Thompson passes to Washington. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Butler. And here's Curry for 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Thompson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Davis a screen. Here's Flagg. Cash money on the open jump shot. Flagg's got 5.
Man, that's why they let Flagg handle the ball. I mean, he makes great decisions.
Here's Curry. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Man, he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And Dallas making a change here. Lively's checked in. Now here's Irving. 6 points for him. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Ryan, back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Horford can't hit.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Back to Curry. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Back to Horford. That three's off the mark. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Tries to break his ice. And he takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 8 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Williams is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Marshall in at the 3.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
And the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 4. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stat for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Christie's checked in for Williams. Here's Davis, following the score by Golden State. Shoots over Kuminga. It's rebounded by Golden State. And he's going for the oop here. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Irving's checked in for Dallas. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for the Warriors. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Russell. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Lively. Outside for Irving. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
The 3 from Curry. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And Davis gets double-teamed. Here's Lively. Oh, it's off! Curry against Irving. Curry goes in. Oh, he misses the layup! Mavericks trail by 3. Davis. Oh, yeah! That's good!
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Butler fires! Cleared away by Davis. For Dallas, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Russell! And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Lively. Flag comes in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Russell. Irving. That one goes. Yes, sir.
Irving embracing the brightest lights.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here goes Steph. Book it.
Everybody in the building knew Curry was the guy on that trip, and he still delivered. We're talking about one of the most clutch players we have ever seen.
Now here's Irving. Banks it home. Big shot.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Curry drives in. Oh, Curry getting right to the rim.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Oh, he cannot hit. The Warriors leading. Now Green. Washington with a rebound.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Oh, Green rips down the board. The Warriors have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Now here's Podziemski, tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Curry. The triple drop.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch. And Kyrie trying to do it again. He is one of the game's best closers.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Now here's Curry, driving to the basket. Yes! Using that window!
Well, you knew it would be Curry in crunch time. Everybody understood Curry was going to get the basketball right there.
Warriors dancers! Let's make some noise! We are the sixth man!
With a teardrop, up again!
It's not about height, it's about hook. That board was all effort.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Now Davis, Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Cleared away by Curry. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. And so the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation in our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.